We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the Oakland A's. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Sean Manaea, a lefty from Indiana, is on the mound here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Here's Big Aaron Judge. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tonight for the Yankees, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, I think the keys to winning today's game, let's focus on the offense. They have to hunt the fastball. They cannot miss it. You can't allow yourself to get deep in the count and have to deal with off-speed stuff exploding out of the zone. You get 1-0, 2-0, 3-1, what I like to refer to as count leverage. You have to find a way to move traffic with the heater.
Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. One out, nobody on. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Stanton is certainly known in part for power at the plate, in particular in these types of matchups against a left-hander on the mound.
Yeah, because he knows that lefty can't get inside on him. What a comforting feeling you know it is as a hitter when that pitcher has nowhere to go on the inner half of the plate.
Starting to get a bit chilly here tonight. 57 degrees at game time. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Well, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Looking to at least put the ball in play here this inning. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball inside. Count is 2-1.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
3 balls.
And he misses again. Ball 3. Gary Sanchez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. LeMahieu leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. His first home run of the season. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez.
Gary.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that's in there for his strike. 1-1.
1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
The 1-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Piscotty's there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 2-0 New York. James Paxton, the left-handed Canadian, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, for me today, the key to winning this ball game begins and ends on the mound. And it has to be early on the attack, getting 0-1. You can't allow these guys to get into count leverage and to hunt your fastball. There has to be execution, down and away, up and in to keep these guys honest, and it has to start from pitch 1.
Yep,
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. The pitch.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Bases are empty, one man out.
Nope.
A ball and a strike.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
2-1 to the A's first baseman.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And he fouls this one off. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
So now to the plate, Marcus Semien, as he rips it on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
No ball.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. 2 out with the man at first. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for Oakland. They trail things here 2-0. Now at the plate, Gio Urshela. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat.
That's outside.
On the corner away, a ball and a strike. And he misses 2-1.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
Hit on the ground to third. Chapman has it cleanly. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting 7, the first baseman, Luke Boyd.
At the plate, Luke Voigt. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. One out, nobody on. Look out. 2-0 now.
No strike.
Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Offered it a low one there, but came up empty. Fouled off. Ready with another 2-2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
In now, Aaron Hicks. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. A 1 pitch on its way. This is on the ground over to first. Olsen takes it on his own, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're up 2-0. Stepping in, Chris Davis. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch on its way.
Whoa, that's down.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis. A swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Jurickson Profar digs in next. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting 7, the right fielder, D-Bag.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the outfielder Stephen Piscotty. First pitch on its way. In there for strike one.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
And he lays off for ball one. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Two out, nobody on. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
So striding forward now, Sean Murphy. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. From the stretch. Left side. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
The designated hitter, Chad Pinder.
And that brings up Chad Pinder as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. And they're runners at the corners now. Paxton comes set. Here's the 0-1.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fouled away. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
The 1-2. Hit out towards second. LeMahieu's got it. On to first, and the A's fail to cash in here as the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this.
Back now in Oakland, home of the A's, who've certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, it's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones. Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun. Matt, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
And Duhar.
And now pitch on the way. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Behind 0-2 now.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
So stepping in, Aaron Judge. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
The 0-2 home.
I got to count 1 and 2. Ball 2.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now the payoff pitch home. Drilled down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And it's fouled away. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, but he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Gleyber Torres.
Stepping into the box, Torres. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down, throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And that's in there for strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
The 1-2 misses. Ball 2. hard on the ground towards short. Simeon's got it. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
So the bases are loaded here. 2 men gone, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Oh, and he's hit by the pitch. And that'll be a painful run batted in. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
And it's quickly 0-2. And 2. Here it is. Again, he sends it out of play. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in a game and then mount a comeback.
One and 2. Here it is.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
He's set. The 2-2. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Yankees forced to settle for 1. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Yankees lead it 3-0. And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. And he fouls this one off. Lifted in the air to center. After it is Hicks. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball that's upstairs.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Now the 2-0. Changed up on him, and he gets the inside corner for strike 2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. First pitch on its way. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Paxton has his sign, ready with the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Here now the 2-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And that's down into left center for a base hit. This will kick up against the wall now.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
At the plate now, Ramon Laureano. He grounds it sharply to third. Now a dive with the baseball as he makes the tag. He is out, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for the Yankees. The first
now at the plate, Luke Voigt. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. Here's the first pitch to him. Way late on the fastball for strike 1. Voigt playing here in his age 29 season. This is his first year at the big league level. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Heading after it is Piscotty, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Standing in now, Aaron Hicks, high in the air down the right field line. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Here's Miguel Andujar now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Hit in the air out to left. Davis is under it, one down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Aaron Judge. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
0-1. Here it comes.
Ball one. Count 2-1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
The 2-1. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. Runner at second here with one man out. Hit in the air down the right field line. Heading after it is Piscotty. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
Digging in, Giancarlo Stanton. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Again, it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10-15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball one.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one.
Count 1-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Two out here and a runner at second. 3-2 now.
3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
Now batting, the second baseman, DJ.
So it's 1st and 2nd with 2 men gone, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. He's ready. Now the pitch. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Two balls and no strikes.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
3-2 pitch. Fouled off. Two men are on with 2 men out. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. A dive, and he knocks it down. But the recovery will come too late, and the bases are loaded now.
Now batting, shortstop, Labor Torres.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Dalton Jeffries answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Jeffries.
At the plate, Torres, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Looking to minimize the damage here. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. The Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now a 4-0 New York lead.
The left fielder, Chris Davis.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. In there, and it's even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. just hung in there on that one. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Here's Jurickson Profar. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Back goes Stanton, still ranging back. Gone! A solo shot here off the bat of Jurickson Profar. His first home run of the season. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty. As he'll take a changeup here for strike one. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. The windup and the 0-1. Called strike 0-2. 1 run, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field, a base hit.
That's why I always said, Dan, there's no justice in this game. This guy watches 2 pitches over the heart of the plate and then gets a knock on a ball way out of his zone.
Boy, you said it. There's no justice in baseball, D-Row. It's just us. Takes 2 pitches right down the middle and then swings at one off the plate.
Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. From the stretch. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. One ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. So coming to the plate, Chet Pinder. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Paxton comes set. Here's the first pitch. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Hopped up. Urshela is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. The A's strike for 1 on the solo homer. We played 4. The Yankees 4. And the A's 1. Stepping up to the plate, Gary Sanchez. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. Popped him up. Olsen in foul ground. He's got it one away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
At the plate, Gio Urshela. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Now the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Chapman brings it in. And there are two away now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luke Voigt.
At the plate, Luke Voigt. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball, that's out.
Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
2-0.
Three and 0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Well hit to right.
But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen.
But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. And right into the shift. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Last half of the fifth coming up. The Yankees 4 and the A's 1. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The third baseman.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-1. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Into the box now, Matt Olsen. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. No hits to this point. Lofted in the air out toward right center. LeMahieu is under this one, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, the shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Semien in an 0-2 hole here.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Paxton peers in. 0-2 pitch on its way.
Ball, that's out.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. They trail it 4-1. Stepping in, Aaron Hicks. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Aaron Hicks.
Here comes the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh and 1, here it comes. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Olsen in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Here comes another 0-2. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. He's ready now. The pitch. Hit out towards second. And there's one away.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
So a runner stands at third. One man is out, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. One out and a runner on third. 1-1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. And this one will bounce into the wall. And they'll add one more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Left fielder.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
To the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. And it's 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out and a runner on second base. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. No offer from Stanton. It's ball 4, so he'll head down to first.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Digging in now for the Yankees, DJ LeMahieu is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. He's set. Here it comes.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Torres will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. From the belt, the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. The double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
From the belt, the pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Bases are loaded with only one out. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Pause, now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Standing in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. He'll try to do damage with the bases loaded and 2 gone. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. That misses. 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Two out, bases loaded. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. This is hit high and deep out to left. Davis going back, still going back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. His first home run of the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Man, that has to hurt. He was one pitch away from getting out of the inning without the wheels coming completely off. But guess what? Now this thing is stripped and on blocks.
Lou Trevino gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Now batting, the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Stepping in now, Gio Urshela. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Piscotty is in his tracks now. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Yankees 9 and the A's 1. Now in the box, Ramon Laureano. He'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Hicks is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Chris Davis.
Chris Davis next to bat. First pitch of the at-bat. That finds the zone, a called strike. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
So now to the plate, Jurickson Profar, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
1-1 pitch is a knuckle curve. He's in the hole now, 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. A flip to the pitcher covering, as that will retire the side. So nothing happening this time around. 7th inning coming up. The Yankees lead this one 9-1. All set for the start of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Luke Voigt. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball, 1-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
.30 pitch. And a good take there, as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
So digging in now, Aaron Hicks. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count. One 0 count. Here it is.
That's out.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Davis is after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
In now is the Yankees DH, Miguel Andujar. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Look out, 1-1.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count 1-2. You're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
The 1-1.
I got 2-1 the count.
And this is lifted out towards straightaway center field. Center fielder giving chase, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
At the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch on the way.
1-1.
Two down, runners at first and second. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. The 1-2.
I got the count 2-2.
Hit in the air out toward left. Davis is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Yanks strand a pair, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Chance Adams gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 48.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt a hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. And that's out number 1.
Up next for Oakland, the catcher, John Murphy.
Into the box now, Sean Murphy. A hit in 2 tries so far. First offering on its way. Line drive to left. Stanton is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
So 2 are gone now in the Oakland half of the 7th. And up next, the ever-versatile Chad Pinder. First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's outside.
2 out, nobody on.
That's the ball.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
No strike.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Yeah.
Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
3 balls and 2 strikes, a full count to the A's DH.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Lifted down the line in left. Stanton coming on, and they can't run it down. The next 3-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. A's are gone in order. They trail big. It's 9-1. Striding in, DJ LeMahieu. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
DJ LeMahieu.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball inside.
This guy uses that 2-seamer to set up his other pitches. 2-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Line to the right side, but foul. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. The 2-1 home is a fastball taken high for a ball. Down the left field line and deep. And no one will get this one. Now the payoff pitch home. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop.
Now at the plate, Torres. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Nobody out, runner on first. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
That's ball 2.
And there's ball 2 now. Lined hard toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Boy, D-Row, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, to keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
J.B. Wendelken comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. At the plate, Gary Sanchez, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Wendelken has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. The 0-1 on its way. Slurve, and he jumps ahead here 0-2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Ready now, Gio Urshela, and he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Piscotty's there for it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And now Gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem. Ready once again, Luke Voigt. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. The 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. And it's fouled away. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. A run, a hit, and a man left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Yankees lead it 10-1. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Matt Chapman. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1.
No strike.
Swinging a ball in line down in the left field corner.
But it drops foul down there in the home bullpen area.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Matt Olson is on deck. 3-1. Here it is. Swing and a liner. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Now batting.
Dan, I know you fight as an offensive player to get in a 3-1 count. What's the tension level on the mound throwing this guy a 3-1 heater?
That's one of the things you don't want to do. You have a game plan when you go into this, and the game plan normally is get ahead with strike 1 and make hitters expand the zone. 3-1, not a good time to throw a fastball.
Into the box now, Matt Olson. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A runner at first with no outs here.
Ball
2-0 now. Line drive to left, and that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dio? This pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
From the stretch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The throw is wild, and he gets away. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
Number 22.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing him softly, station to station with those knocks.
In now, Ramon Laureano. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. To short, hit hard. LeMahieu for 1. To Voit in time for the double play.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. 1 run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
Here's Chris Davis now. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set, and the pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Men on third with 2 down. 2-0 the count to the A's left fielder.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
Too high, and it's 3-0. And that misses as Davis will reach. It's ball 4.
The batter, number 10. Second baseman,
Adam Ottavino trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for New York, number 0, Adam Ottavino.
Jurickson Profar will be the first one to greet him now, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and 2 out in the inning. He waits. Now the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it's gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second of the game, as they try to claw back. It's a 5-run deficit.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was out of here. That's a rough way to start your day at the office as a reliever.
Stepping in now, Stephen Piscotty, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Ottavino, originally from New York State, he throws a slider, a 2-seamer, and a cutter. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he takes strike 2. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. A pause and the 0-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. 9th inning straight ahead. It's the Yankees 10 and the A's 5. Now batting, Aaron Hicks. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Here's the pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
A swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Miguel Andujar. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch coming. Here it is. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike one.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. One out, nobody on. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
All even now, 2-2. Pitch on the way. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Standing in now, Aaron Judge. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike one. Working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. Now a swing and a fly ball. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Striding in once again, Sean Murphy. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
John Murphy.
Here's the first pitch to him. The 0-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Made him look silly with that one. Oh,
0-2, here it is. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner.
But no one gets to this one as it lands in the home bullpen. A foul ball.
Now another 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
At the plate now, Chad Pinder. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Count 1-2.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
To the plate now, Matt Chapman, and he fouls this one off. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. comes set and the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for Oakland. Way outside. 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Fouled off. Two out, two strike offering. Here it is. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, a diving stop. What a play. And just like that, this one is over.
Hey, how about that play to end this thing? That's what you call the icing on the cake. Cherry on top of the sundae. Exclamation point. I love it.
This one ends with a 10-5 score. The Yanks jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. James Paxton earns his first win of the season. Sean Manaea couldn't escape the fourth inning as he slapped with the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 10 runs, 12 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Athletics, 5 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours exactly. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.